Alright guys, so today what we're going to do is we are going to work just a little bit on entering your information into the Georgia Ag Ed student roster. This is something that is required for every student enrolled in an Ag Ed program to do. So let's go ahead and get it over with and then we can move along. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pull up the Word document that was sent to your Google Classroom. It was entitled Georgia Ag Ed Roster Instructions, okay? So step one says for you to go to this website, www.georgiaffa.org/student roster. So I'm going to copy and paste this into my web browser, but it does not have to be capitalized or anything like that. So just put that in right there. So I'm going to kind of split screen it a little bit so you can see both of what's going on. So the next thing you're going to do is you are going to type in the access code, which right here is the passcode, and it is Ag Rebels. So AGREBELS. Click next. Then it's going to ask you for some contact information. You need to fill out the first name, last name, and zip code. Again, only fill out first name, last name, and zip code. Do not worry about the Georgia Ag Ed ID. Leave it blank. So for this example, we're going to be John Doe. John Doe. So then there's 3 zip codes in Stevens County. You have, if you look over at your Word document, you've got Toccoa, Martin, and East Denali. So fill out the appropriate one. We're going to say John Doe lives in Toccoa, so his zip code is 30577. Okay. We're going to click Next. And you have to fill out, I've listed everything you need to fill out. FFA member status, first, last name, address, city, state, zip code, graduation year, SAE type, category, gender, ethnicity, race, and date of birth. Okay, so for this, the most important thing that you get is right here where it says FFA member. If you are not a paid FFA member, you need to put that you are Ag Ed only. If you are an FFA member, which we'll say John Doe is, we'll leave it as FFA member. So again, fill it out. And please make sure that you capitalize things the way that they should be capitalized, because if you don't, I have to go back and fix it all. And the reason we're doing this is to save time, not to create more work. Okay? So John Doe, we'll say John Doe lives at 123 Main Street. And remember, he lives in Toccoa. And Toccoa is in Georgia. We know that. And if we forget again, Toccoa zip code is 30577. Okay. Now, if you do not know what grad year means, it means graduation year. So the year that you will graduate from high school. So I even gave you a little cheat right here. If you were in the 6th grade, you will graduate in 2024, 7th grade 2023, and 8th grade 2022. So we'll say John Doe is in 8th grade. So we will click on 2022. Okay. Now the next thing we need to fill out after graduation year is SAE type. If you have questions about your SAE, like what categories it falls under, this is where you can ask me some questions, but some of you probably know pretty well where your SAE falls. So we're going to say that John Doe is doing an exploratory SAE, and he is doing an exploratory SAE in livestock animal science. Okay, John, we're going to say he's a male. We're going to say he's non-Hispanic, and we're going to say that he is white. Okay, then we have to put in his date of birth. So we'll say he was born on January 1st, 2005. I don't know if that adds up right for what an 8th grader should be, but again, this is just an example. So after you have filled all of this out, you click Create Account. Now, if you accidentally left something out that had an asterisk beside it, okay, so see I just deleted the zip code, and it's got an asterisk beside it. So what's going to happen when I click Create Account, it's going to say, whoop, address required, zip code required. So I have to go back in and put back in the zip code. So it will make sure that you get everything filled out. So please check it against this Word document right here. Make sure you've got everything filled out completely. When you've completed those fields, click Create Account. Okay, now you are filling this out because you are in an ag class. Okay, so we said John Doe is in the 8th grade, so he's enrolled in 8th grade ag class. We'll say he's in first semester class 1. So if I have you on A day, you're in class 1. If I have you on B day, you're in class 2. Because this is the semester before Christmas, it's still the first semester. So after you've clicked everything, make sure you click Add Course. Okay, it should appear down here. After it appears down here, you click Save and Continue. And then it tells you, confirmed, your student roster account has been created and or successfully updated. After you see this message, you are done. Show this to me, and then I will tell you to go back to this home page, and you are done. Okay? If you have any questions, Please feel free to raise your hand and let me know. Otherwise, go ahead and get started.